So today's lesson is about areas of parallelograms and triangles. All right, so the area of a rectangle is the product of its base and its height. So we can write that as area is equal to base times height, or area equals B times H, or area equals B times H. They all mean the same thing. So similarly, as you saw in the previous videos, the area of a parallelogram is also the product of its base and the corresponding height. So we can write it as area equals base times height. The definition of a parallelogram is the base of the parallelogram can be one of its sides and your height can also be the length of an altitude. Length. All right, so for the first example, we're going to find the area of the two parallelograms. All right, so here I've got two sides, or two bases. So 4.5 inches is the length of one of my sides. 5 inches, let's say, is the length of this base. The corresponding height to my 5-inch base is 4 inches. So to find the area of this parallelogram, again, area is equal to base times height. So my base length is 5 inches times my height, which is 4 inches. So when I do 4 times 5, I have 20, and then inches squared. Units are going to be super important, so make sure you follow along with the units. All right, so looking at the next one, I have a parallelogram. I've got a side length of 4.6, a base of 2 centimeters, and a height of 3.5 centimeters. So the base that I'm going to use for my area is going to be 2 centimeters because the height that goes along with it is 3.5 centimeters. We do not know the height that goes along with this 4.6 centimeter side length. So when I multiply 2 times 3.5, I get 7.5 centimeters squared for my area. Now go ahead and try the next one that says, now it's your turn, and then input your answer into the multiple choice blank. All right, so what you should have gotten when you found the area of this parallelogram with a base length of 12 meters and a height of 9 meters. So your area equals base times height. So your area is equal to the base length, which is 12 meters, times your height of 9 meters. So your total area is 108 meters squared. All right, so flipping the page over, we're going to look at example 2, which is finding a missing dimension. So we're given this parallelogram, we're given 2 side lengths, and we're given a height. Side length, and then here's a height. So they want me to find this height here related to this base. Well, I'm going to have to use this base given with this height first to find the area. So the first step would be to find the area. So that area is equal to 13 inches times 9 inches. So I know that the area of the parallelogram is 117 inches squared. So now I'm going to use that information. So I know this base length here is 9.7 inches. So I know area is equal to base times height. I know my area is 117 inches squared, which is equal to my base length here, which is 9.4 inches. times my height. So to get my height by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by 9.4 inches. So the length of my height, which is equal to DE, is equal to 12.45 inches. All right, so before you solve this problem, a parallelogram has sides 15 centimeters and 18 centimeters. All right, so there's your two side lengths. The height corresponding to a 15 centimeter base is 9 centimeters. So the first thing you need to do is find the area using your 15 centimeter length base and the 9 centimeter height. Then you're going to use this area to find the height related to your 18 centimeters. So go ahead and work that problem and input your answers and then watch what I did. All right, so here 15 centimeters times 9 centimeters gives me 135 centimeters squared. So I know 135 centimeters squared is equal to 18 centimeters. So I'm going to divide both sides by 18. So I know